get things started here. We are streaming right now. Let's make sure everything is working. Perfect. Let's see here. Hello, hello. Hey guys, let me know where you're tuning in from while I'm finishing setting up here. Let's see. All right. Very cool. We're live on the interwebs right now. Let me make sure I can see the chat to answer your questions. Hey guys. Oh, all right. So I'm seeing a couple people here. Stefano. Looking forward to seeing the July update. Awesome. Jeff. Nice to see you too, Jeff. Hello, San Antonio. Hi guys. My name is Demian Borba. Please let me know where you're tuning in from as we get things started here. All right. Hey. We have people saying hi. Let me know which country, which city you're calling from, you're tuning in from, and we get this started. All right, so now that everything is working perfectly, let's get started. This is Adobe XD Weekly. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Demian Borba. This is our Adobe XD Weekly, where every Monday, no matter what, we go live and we talk to you guys, the community, the design community, playing with, having questions around XD. And this is really for you guys. So normally it's me and Lindsay here. Today it's just me, but we have Kayla there checking your questions, and you can see this as an opportunity to ask anything regarding XD. Questions on the roadmap, questions on features that you like, feedback on using XD as a tool for UX design. Remember, XD is this brand new tool from Adobe that ships every month. So every month there's a new update, and the whole idea is to allow you, the designer, to design the wireframe or the high fidelity part of your app or website or anything that has a screen design, then quickly prototype it to get a sense of how things will flow, and then share to get feedback and get notes, and then iterate, right? And learn, get that feedback and then iterate. That's the whole goal of XD. And once everything is validated, then you reach out to your developers. You can create a link, and then the developers can inspect colors, measurements, all the information about your design for he or she really to go there and finish the app and make that happen. All right, so today, the goal of today is really to focus on what's coming in our July update. And before I get there, let me see if I have any questions here. Hi, hello from Germany. Hey, Paulo from Brazil. Stefan is from Madrid. Very cool. Wisconsin, nice. Cam, more people from Brazil. I'm from Brazil as well. First of all, congrats to France, right? I have lots of friends from France for winning the World Cup. That was a very good match, and you guys did great. All right, let's see if we don't have any other questions here. People from Mexico, Fernando, India, Harshita, Karthik. Amazing. Zimbabwe. We have people from all over the place here. Very cool. All over the world. We have one question here coming from Tuafik. When can we get the option to record, I guess, the preview window on Windows? That's a great question. The answer for that is that we are working on that feature, and in the meantime, you can upvote to stay tuned when that ships, and also you can use lots of different options to record your screen on Windows. We're really focused on making that happen, but we're working with Microsoft to make it happen. Not only that, but also the USB real-time preview on Windows that's only available on the Mac. And those are technically the only two things that are different from the Mac version and the Windows version, right? The ability to live preview your designs on your phone or tablet, and also the ability to record your desktop preview window using XD. That's the only difference. Cool. And we have people from Bangladesh. That's so cool to see so many people from all over the place. There's another question here. When can we expect capital letters such as basic thing? And I'm wasting the time to write. Yeah, sorry for that. So because we're really focused on creating the best tool, the fastest tool possible, we're recreating the text engine from scratch, and that takes time. We need to add features as we go, and we're making progress in so many different areas. So you can expect that lowercase capital letters coming soon. And one thing that will probably happen before it's part of XD is very soon we're going to open up XD for plugins, and we even announced a $10 million fund to help the plugin developers to develop plugins for XD. So I think Kayla can post a link to that, and I'm pretty sure that will be one of the first plugins that will be there. People, like how you can manipulate text via plugins, and there's a lot of things happening there as well. So plugins, a big area for XD, and I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of amazing plugins both running on Mac and Windows. So the only thing I can say is that you'll be able to use JavaScript to create plugins, and it's very, very close for that to happen. All right, Lithuania here, Paraguay. Very cool. Let's see if I have other questions here. How do I develop plugins for XD? Ali Stair is asking. As I said, we are working on that, and very soon you'll be able to use JavaScript, very simple JavaScript, to develop plugins for XD. Fernando is asking, I had some issues in my prototype. I made a fixed bottom menu in a scrollable screen. When I mirror it to my phone, I try to click the content below the button. But if you have something on top of it, that's... Please send me. You can send me that on Twitter if you don't mind sharing your file. I would love to see it and try to understand better, Fernando. My Twitter handle is Demian Borba. I would take a look at it and get back to you to get more details. But it looks like you're having some Z index issues, like the how things are laid out there. Perfect. Yes, NZ will be JavaScript plugins. I'm here. All right, let's see if we have other questions before we start. When can we expect to see links to scroll to anchor points? That's a great feedback that we got all the time. My suggestion, let me share my screen here to see if you can get there. Perfect. Now that you can see my screen, one thing that I suggest, if you can go to adobeXD.uservoice.com and then go to feature requests. Here you can see all the features that you guys, the community, is asking. And here you can upvote and subscribe to that feature, meaning that if you make updates to the status here, for example, this one, micro interactions is in the backlog. We are making some progress there, but as soon as we start that feature, this will change from feature in the backlog to feature started. And once this is done, you'll change from feature started to feature completed. Then you can use that feature publicly, right? And that's all there. And make sure you can search for that anchor. Let's see what we get here. Add anchor feature under review. Scroll to link. Yeah, as you can see here, the feature has a lot of votes, 700 votes, and it's in the backlog. So you can really vote here. I will vote because now I'm interested as well, and as soon as this feature changes in terms of status here, you'll be notified via email, which is great. And you can add your comments here to inform the product manager behind that feature, which is really cool. All right, let's see if I have more questions before we talk about the content of the stream today. Yeah, Dennis, some features are needed. We know that we're working super hard. There's a very talented team of developers, designers, product managers, program managers, people around marketing, all doing a lot of great work to get the features that you guys want in a very smart and effective way, trying to keep XD simple, following our principles, making it lightweight and approachable. As you know, XD is the fastest UX tool out there. You can render thousands of artboards with no issues at all, and we're doing everything we can to preserve that. Very cool. Let's see if we don't have any other questions here. We can get started. Karthik is asking if I can design with coding in XD. As of now, the whole goal of XD is to focus on the designer, to use design tools to design, but I'm sure that, again, plugins will be there to kind of communicate to XD to use the translation that you guys have there in your company, in your scenario, to design that in XD. I'm pretty sure that will happen. I'm confident that will happen. Darbaz is asking if there's an alternative solution to USB cable, I'm guess, for preview on Windows, right? Yes, you can host your files as soon as you install XD, and there's a free version of XD. It's really important to highlight that. So if you just wanted to play with XD very quickly or just test it, you can download the free version of it. The only limitation is that you'll only be able to create one prototype, one link to a prototype and one design spec. So everything else is the same. You'll be able to do lots of different projects. You can save as many documents as you want on the free version. You can design, you can create multiple prototypes here, but when it comes to sharing, you'll be able to publish just one prototype link and one design spec link. That's the only difference that you have here. And then on Windows, if you want to see your work on mobile, the first option is you can create a link and open that link in your mobile browser, or as soon as you install XD, you get this Creative Cloud files folder, just like Dropbox. And if you place your XD documents here, you can use XD on mobile. You just download the mobile app for iOS or Android phones or tablets, and then there you just open it. You can even make it available for offline use. And one suggestion here is that the only issue that you might have there, if you save your files here, not using the USB cable because that's not available on Windows yet, is that the fonts are not going there. So we cannot store fonts here in Creative Cloud files folder. So they might look a little different. One workaround is you can use typekit fonts, and as you know, Creative Cloud has thousands of nice fonts there. You can go to, let me go here, you can go to typekit fonts, and you see so many different fonts there. The free version has a couple hundred of options there, but the basic one, the paid one, has thousands of fonts. And if you use fonts, they are typekit fonts, and you save your file here in Creative Cloud files in your folder, as soon as you load the app, the XD mobile app will reach out to typekit and will get that font for you. That's good. So that's one workaround there. The solution for previewing as you design, that's unfortunately there's no way to have real-time preview there yet, but again, we are working with Microsoft to make that happen, and just stay tuned, it's coming. The Tom Taufik is saying that he knows the sneak for the feature. All right, cool. So now let's talk about what's coming here in our July update. So again, as you know, every month there's a new update to XD, And very soon there will be there, like you're gonna have access to our July update, XD 10, our July update. And again, there's a lot of new features being added. I will focus on sneaking just one, and this is something that I really appreciate personally, because I'm really passionate about design systems, right? And I know that you guys need to organize your colors, your character styles, your symbols in a better way. So one thing that you remember is that here, just to give you an example, here I have the Google Material Design UI kit that you can get for free. On File, Get UI Kits, and then you go to Google Material Design. Here, this is just a link where you can download the UI kit, and you can see here XD has the smallest file size. So again, not only the best tool for performance, but also the one that creates amazing small files to help you share them via Slack, email. Like, it creates a lot of very small files. And here you can see it's just 2 megabytes, right? Perfect. I downloaded that and I opened it here in XD. And one thing that you can understand in terms of design systems, in terms of style guides, in terms of like organizing your assets for future use and just organization, really, you can open the assets panel here on this icon on the bottom left. And when you open it, you can see all of your colors, all of your character styles that got added here, and the symbols. So let me show you one thing very quickly. Let's say I have this guy. I'll create a new document very quickly here, and I will paste. So now I have a brand new document with one asset here, and I have my assets panel there with nothing. What I can do is I can select everything here and say, hey XD, give me all the colors that are there, or give me all the character styles that are there. And you can see the character styles are here. And if I have, for example, I don't know, I'll do like I'll make this guy here, this whole card, a symbol, right? And then if I do Command K or right click make symbol, I get that here, and I can reuse this no matter how many times I want. So the assets panel is there to help you. The good thing here is that if you want to change, let's say change the text later on, because I have that text there, I can say edit, right click edit, and then I can change the font type, and this will find all instances in my document, in my current document, to allow me to change it in this document. So it will find everything. So imagine if you have a big document that has, I don't know how many of this little shades, I can right click and say edit, and this will change every single instance. So that was there before. That's there in the public version. What's coming in our July update as a sneak is the ability to not only see your colors and character styles, your symbols this way, more like a grid view. You'll also be able to click here and see a list view. And this is cool because let's say I have this colors here, and I have different shades. I have this pink here, like let's say this is the XD pink, or something that this magenta here. And if you go to the material design and you go to colors, you can see it has a bunch of, so there's this pink and there's this color here, right? Let's say I will copy this hex code, I will select this and I'll say edit, and I'll save. So now I have that pink there. But if I double click on this list view now, I can give it a name, and that was pink 500. So I can do pink 500, right? So now I can name my color. I can even do, let's say if it follows a reverse domain structure, I can say design.demian.blue or something like that, or purple. And as you can see, I'm naming my colors, so it makes it a lot easier to manage later on. And also, this is also true for character styles. Let's say this is my H1, this is my H2, H3, and you get the idea, right? I'm very easily changing things here to help me manage. So this is coming in our July update very soon, and this will evolve. So this entire assets panel will evolve. We have a very cool and talented dedicated team focused on the assets panel, on design systems, and this will evolve. The good thing here is that now that I have that pink, I can search and it finds it. This is also true for symbols, right? If I wanna, let's say this is like icon, I can then search and like and go there. And as you can see, I can now drag that symbol here to my project. And even cooler, if I create a new document here, let me paste this. As you can see, it shows up there. Let me just minimize this, organize. As you can see, it is adding that guy right there, and I can reuse, and it keeps that information as I move things across documents. So this is gonna help a lot. Hopefully designers will be able to do a lot more with their assets here. And yeah, other things that are here that are useful and worth mentioning are, for example, let's say I want to see where this pink is. I can right click and say highlight on canvas, and as you can see, oh, because I changed it, right? So let's see this pink here. I can apply that pink, and now that it has that guy right there, I can now say right click, highlight on canvas, and he adds this blue area around showing me where this is on my canvas. Same way, if I have this pink here, I can right click and say, hey, reveal this color in my assets panel. So you go there, even if it's not visible here, it's kind of scroll down. I can right click and say reveal, and then we'll scroll and you'll select that. So you can find things from the asset panel, seeing them on your canvas, or from your canvas, seeing them on the assets panel. And again, all the changes that you make here will update the entire document if things match there. And this is pretty cool. So again, you'll be able to name your colors, your character styles, and your symbols using this list view. And later on, you'll be able to organize this. So in a future update, you'll be able to move these elements to make sure they stay in the organization that you guys want. All right, let me see if you guys have questions here. Daniel is saying that it'll be pretty cool to import XD design systems into Adobe Captivate. Daniel, if you can add that to the feature list of UserVoice, please add that in. If more people want something like that, it will bubble up and we'll be able to see it more and act on it. Nice. Edna Bro is saying a really cool feature would be able to right click on a color and select make palette, which creates dark and bright versions like you've seen in material. Interesting. Again, a great case for a plugin. I'm sure we're gonna see that. So some variations that work well. Very cool idea for a plugin. When is the update? Latif is asking, when is the update rolling out? Very soon, and I wish I could say more. And this is just one feature that's gonna release in July, right? We have more. We have things around strokes, and you can expect a lot coming there. Let's see here if you have more questions. Hello, Agnes. I want to I can design challenge. Great, thank you. Blah blah blah. Oh, you won a challenge. Amazing. Good job on winning that. We're gonna have more contests coming up in a couple weeks, and stay tuned. Again, follow Adobe XD on Twitter, and they're gonna have nice prizes as well. So congrats on winning that one. All right, I don't see any other question here. That was the quick sneak that I wanted to show. Again, the ability to, on your assets panel, to right click and double click and change the labels here. So this can be a cyan or something like that, and you can do whatever you want here to name your colors, label your colors, your character styles, and your symbols. as you play with XD. And again, you can expect this whole assets panel here to evolve and help you with design systems. And with that, I just want to reinforce that please go to twitter.com/Adobe XD, follow us there. We post updates here all the time, and you can ask questions using hashtag Adobe XD. Myself or someone from the XD team will answer. We're really heavy on Twitter. Same for Facebook, so facebook.com/Adobe XD CC, and also on YouTube, Behance. And if you can go to UserVoice to suggest features, if you have feature requests, or if you want to provide your feedback on existing feature requests here, please add that, because the product team will see this and this will help the team a lot. And the last thing is that in July we're talking about a lot of great things, but we have a big conference called Adobe Max coming up in October 15th, on October 15th to 17th in Los Angeles, and this is our biggest conference ever. So we're expecting more people than we had last year in Vegas. We're gonna have lots of news on different tools and services, not only XD, and this is set to be the best Max ever. So hope to see you there. All right, guys, so if I don't see any other questions, let's see here before I finish this. Cool, we don't need to apply color to stroke. So the last question here, Kailash, please add some feature in assets for stroke. This is really complicated to apply color to stroke. Really? Let's see that. If you have, let's say, an ellipse here with some stroke and you want to apply this guy, what you can do is you can, let me make sure it's zoomed in for you to see. I can right click and say apply as border, and then this will apply that color to this shape as a border. Is that what you want? Kailash, hopefully yes. And all right, so that's everything I had for today. If you like this, give us a like. Please give us a like, and make sure you stay in tune. You ask us questions. This is for you guys. I'm really happy to stay connected, answering all these questions. And we're back next Monday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, to talk about XD updates, talk about all the new stuff that is coming in July, and show more things, more details of everything that's coming in July. And yeah, so thank you very much for all the questions. This was great. Great questions. Make sure you stay tuned on Twitter, UserVoice, and I hope to see you there at Adobe Max. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.